Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm here with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie, Miss Ellie. It's kind of warm here today. I don't know what the weather is in your area, but it's kind of warm here. And so I've got a couple of fans going. So I do have my microphone on, but I want you to let me know if the fans are making too much noise, and I can turn them off. But in the meantime, we'll just leave them on because they make me comfortable. So make sure to tell me if you have trouble with the fans. So Ellie has not been feeling too good yesterday and today. She's kind of a little zoned out. You know, she turned 10 in May and she's been going through these little spells where she gets dazed and confused for about 24 hours. Hi Tina, hi Hilda. Renee, good to see you. Hello from Columbus. Oh, you're welcome for the prize. It's going out today. Um, um, yeah, so it's warm here. Tell me what your weather is like where you are. It's in the 80s. So the reason it's warm is because we haven't turned our air conditioner on yet. We're trying not to, you know, with the price of gas and electric and all that. So we're trying not to turn our air conditioner on. But anyway, Ellie has been in kind of a bit of a daze. She's coming out of it now. She's been doing this over, say, the past 6 months. And last time, hey Marcia, thank you. We took Ellie to the vet the last time she did this, and while she was at the vet, she got all excited and fine. And then, so she's had this a couple times, and I think it could just be, I don't know, mini strokes. They did blood tests, they did all kinds of things, and they couldn't figure it out. Could they, baby? So we don't know what's really, oh, 100 and, yes, Texas. Oh, I know. We've been seeing about that, Marcia. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for all of you that live in the really hot weather and the different tornadoes. Hi, Cherie. Good to see you. Yes, I've been seeing on the weather the tornadoes and stuff, so I know we have nothing to complain about. It's just we're getting ready to turn on our air conditioner, but not quite yet. We're trying to hold out as long as we can. How are you doing today, huh? So has gotten a little bit more perky today, and we're happy about that. Colleen Ludicky, good to see you. Good to see you. I have a card that's going to take a while to make today, so I want to get started with the news and the announcements. Make sure you put the word prize if you're interested in a prize. If you put the word prize today, you'll get the prize next week. So I wanted to remind you guys, you know, there's only 2 more days after today of June. Okay, just settle. We're just gonna stay here with the ladies for just a minute. I think I told you when I say ladies, she's getting her eyes are kind of getting big because she knows that usually means ladies are coming over. But today it's just meaning ladies are watching. Renee, only 81. Good. Yeah, your air conditioner every day. I get it. I get it. So we only have 2 more days left of June, and that means only 2 more days of the Designer Series paper sale. 15% off the brand new yearly catalog. I can't believe they made a sale in the first month of the yearly catalog. So if you want some of those DSPs, we call them, snag them right away. You've got 2 more days. And the other thing is the starter kit special, only 2 more days. And why is that important? Well, does anybody know what a starter kit is? Did you think it was a preset? Hello. It's not a preset kit. It's your choice of $155 in product, and you only pay $99. this for just these next 2 days, and it ships free. Normally the price is $125. No, the price is still $99, but you get $125 in product. Normally, that's all through the year. That's the price of the starter kit. But right now, during June, today and 2 more days, you'll get $155 worth of product for $99. It's really, hi Linda, hi Roz. It's really quite a bargain. So if you've been thinking about getting the starter kit, it's an amazing bargain. After you order it, you will get an ID number, and you will use that, and you'll get to order everything for 20% off from that point forward, as long as you remain a demonstrator. And you would be on my team of sweet stampers, and I would love it. If you've been thinking about it, this is the time to do it, okay? These next 2 days, they don't have these great specials too often. Probably the next one I'm thinking would not be until January. So we never know. Linda, yes, I was telling that she's been having one of her little episodes where she's dazed and confused for about 24 hours. She's coming out of it now, but she's been very dazed and confused, and we had her to the doctor. The last time she did this, they did blood tests, they did all kinds of tests, and they couldn't figure it out. But she is 10, and so I'm thinking it could be kind of like mini strokes. Hi Hilda. Oh, you're melting in Central Florida, 99. Oh, the heat index is 108. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. You have air conditioning, right, Roz? I hope so. Yeah, it could be her age. They really don't know. And I've been reading that, it could be little neurological things, but for about 24 hours, she's just out of it, and she just stares. This is the best she's been for 24 hours. She's been much better to the past few hours. Yes, hugs. So I think I'm going to put her down. She's just been doing a lot of sleeping. She did eat this morning, so that's good. Yeah, I don't like it when they get old. I really don't. None of us do. We don't, because we love our babies. Okay, so the biggest news I have to tell you. Okay, some of you might know, and those of us that are demonstrators that went to the Creativity Now over the weekend found out more about the new online exclusives that are being released Tuesday, July 6th, which is a week from tomorrow. They're having, in addition, we've already had some new online exclusives where we as demonstrators could pre-order, but they're going to release more on July 6th that we weren't able to pre-order. You don't get into the pool until after 4. I get it. Okay, but I have to go on with this exciting news. I'm going to stop looking at comments just for a minute. So one of the things we've kind of known about, and we learned more over the weekend, is that being released on July 6th is a new truck bundle, a little cute pickup truck, stamp and punch. You guys, we saw cards made from it. It is so cute. So Dr. Robin and I, some of you know my downline Dr. Robin, we are going to have, we've named it, a super summer retreat. And I'm going to turn you down for a minute so you can see this. We just found out today we had to call and find out if we could definitely do this and take orders before it's available, and we can. So the super summer retreat, you can pre-order now. We won't be ordering it until July 6th. But you can pre-order through us now, because we are going to have a super summer retreat. It's going to be local, and it's going to be online, and it's going to include the Trucking Along Punch bundle. And here is a picture of it that we took, Robin and I took at the Creativity Now. Here's the cute stamp set, and here's the little truck punch. It's so cute. So you'll get that as part of your kit. Plus we're going to make 3 different cards, and I think it's 3 cards and a 3D item that you'll get in your kit. In person it's $65, online it's $75, because we have to pay for the postage. And if you want to order, the thing is, you have to get the kit. You have to get the stamp set and the punch, the bundle. If you are a demonstrator, you want to substitute other products, that's okay. But we're only doing it along with the order of Stampin' Up! Products. So if you want to do it a different way, let us know. But everybody who orders the kit will get the Trucking Along bundle. And you guys, it is so cute. I can't wait to get it in my little hands and play with it. So we're going to order. It is amazing, Roz. And so we're going to order on the 6th. I usually order here in California. I can usually order at 11 p.m. the 5th. So we're asking that all pre-orders be in by 5 p.m. on July 5th. And email me, Peggy at prettypapercards.com, and I have a little link that I will send you for you to pre-order. And it's going to be fun, you guys. It's going to be so much fun. So we have a very short window here to pre-order. And I can't wait. I hope you're excited. So Peggy at Pretty Paper Cards, and it'll be shipped by July 24th. And the in-person class is July 22nd if you're in San Diego County. Yay! So excited. Okay, today's card is going to be a little bit longer, so because it's kind of involved, I'm going to show you some techniques. So here is the card. I think it's super cute, and I'm making it for the Global Design Project Challenge. This week they are having their 400th challenge, and as I've encouraged you guys, go over there and enter your cards. Hi Polly, good to see you. Tina, it doesn't come with DS. We will be providing DSP for you to make your cards, but well, the bundle doesn't come with DSP. We don't know because we don't really see everything until the 6th, but we're just taking pre-orders for the bundle and our kits that we're going to make. That's all we know so far. Okay, so I'm using the Textured Floral bundle today. It's been out since the catalog released, but I didn't get it in the beginning. You know, you just can't get everything, and I thought, oh, you know, another flower set. Oh my gosh. So I broke down and got it, and now I'm madly in love, as always happens. Cheryl, good to see you. And so I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks, a couple techniques using this beautiful textured floral bundle, and I love it. Okay, so let's see, let's get started here. Let me move my stuff over, and I'm using some different colors. I'm forcing myself to use a gray brown and Calypso Coral, which is an orange, because you guys know me. I love my pinks. I love my pinks and, you know, yellows, and so I'm forcing myself to use some different colors today. All right, so our card base is going to be the Calypso Coral, the standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, and scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to get my glasses on here, and we're just going to burnish that score line. And then the first thing we're going to do is I've got quite a few pieces here. I've already pre-cut a piece of basic white back only 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to do the 1/8 of an inch thing today. You know, it's fun to come back only 1/8 of an inch, so there's just that tiny, tiny little border of color. Thank you, Roz. So what we're going to do is we are going to stamp on our so whatever 1/8 of an is, it's the size of 1/8 of an inch back from 5.5 by 4 1/4. You guys know I don't really like numbers, so you can figure that out. So I'm going to use gray granite is my gray here, and what we're going to do, let me put my little stamping pierce mat here, because I want to get a really good image with my stamp. So I'm using this 4-leaf stamp, and we're going to go all around the outside. What we're going to do is kind of make our own designer series paper, okay? So I'm getting some good gray granite on there, and let me stamp off just to test. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stamp in the corner. Whoops, boo-boo on my part. I was supposed to stamp off and go the next one, and then with full ink, and then the stamp off. Full ink, stamp off. And these are distinctive stamps, so what you're seeing here is, I have to concentrate. The variations in shading it's part of the distinctive stamp, and that's another thing that really made me want this stamp, because it is a distinctive stamp, and they're just so pretty. Whoops, boo-boo. I just forget sometimes when I'm talking. Maybe let me just get another little one in there. Okay, so now we've made the corners of our designer series paper, and now I'm going to put some of the large flower inside with the Calypso Coral ink. And what I'm going to do is stamp off on every one for this. This is going to be stamped off completely. So this is a big, I'm not sure what kind of flower it is. You guys could let me know, but I kind of think it's a big cabbage rose. That's probably why I like it. And I'm just going to, you see how pretty it is? Look, even stamped off, look at that variation that you get in this color. I just love it. And so I'm going to do 3 of them like that, and it's okay. This is probably going to be covered, so I'm not so worried about the inside there. Okay, there we go. I could have pushed a little harder on that. Alrighty, so now we've got this piece, and we can go ahead and adhere it to our card base. I may adhere it this way. Let me just do a little test here, because here is my piece that's going to go over it. And maybe if I turn, which way would cover up that little empty spot best? I think we'll do it this way. Okay, so we can go ahead and glue this down. And this is how you can make your own designer series paper. You could definitely do that. In fact, I don't know if you guys saw, it gave me the idea, a woman who made her own DSP, I don't know if it was with this set or not, on a huge 12 by 12 piece of white cardstock. And then she cut it up and made cards from her 12 by 12 piece. You can always do something like that. Okay, that's done. Now what we're going to do is stamp our smaller white piece. And let me get that out. I've got all kinds of pieces of paper in here. So here is the kind of piece that's going to set on the card, and this is the one I want to color now. And for this one, I'm going to use, again, the leaf pattern, but I'm going to have it coming in from a different direction, and it is going to be full strength, because it's going to go below the flower that we're going to adhere. So I want to come a little like this, and then we're going to come a little bit into this corner also, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to use a little bit of black ink, Memento, Tuxedo Black Memento ink, and this stamp set comes with some dots. Some of you may know I always love my dots. Dots are very fun. And so just to give some, I don't know, just a little something striking to the little piece, I'm going to put the dots right in there. Okay. Now we're ready to make our flower. So this we can go ahead and adhere, and then we'll do our flower, because this is going to be the base of the flower. So I'm showing you some different techniques. You can use any sets that you have and any colors that you have and create a similar card. And I think it's fun to know some different ways to do things. Okay, so we're going to set that to the side. Okay, now this piece is, let's see, got a couple more pieces here. this is our inside piece. So I'm going to set that over. And then this is going to be the piece we're going to make our flowers with. Thank you, Marcia. Hi, Sue. Good to see you. Okay, so now we're going to make our flowers. And what we're going to do, I'll bring back the sample and I'll show you. We're going to have a triple layer flower. We're going to have 2 of the large flowers and 1 of the, there are actually 3 flowers in this set. We're going to go with 2 large, 1 full strength, 1 stamped off, and then 1 stamped off for the center. And I'm going to show you a fun technique here that we're going to do. Okay, so we need 3 flowers, and here's the large one and here's the smaller one. Now what we're going to do, we're also going to pick up our ink with a sponge dauber, and here's our Calypso Coral ink, and I think I'm going to go with the little stamp first, and we're also going to use a sprayer, a water spritzer. So we're going to do some fun stuff here. Are you ready? Okay. So we're going to take the little smaller flower, and what we're going to do is get ink on it from, let's do it this way so you can see it better. We're going to get ink on it from the pad using the sponge dauber, and we're going to sponge that ink more so on the edges, not really on the inside. And then I'm going to lightly spritz the flower itself, and then I'm going to stamp it. And this is not, okay, I'm not 100% sure about, I'm not 100% sure that I like that. I think I put too much ink on. This isn't watercolor paper or anything. It's just regular basic white cardstock. I got it too dark. I wanted it to get a little bit lighter. So we'll try it again. That's not bad. Let's try it another time. This is kind of how you do it. You just experiment. And that already has water on it. I'm going to spray just a little bit more. Okay. Not totally happy. Okay. I'm going to try it again. Just because I want it to look watercolored and I want it to have little, I like those little bubbles, but for some reason I'm not getting anything in the center. So, all right, let's try it again. There we go. That's a little better. Whoa. Okay, I think, let's see. I'm still not 100% happy. This went so well when I was doing it earlier. It was just so, it worked so well. And I know it does work. It's just, as with any, whoa. As with any watercolor, you just have to play. Okay, that's a little better. We are having fun today. All right, I'm going to use one of those. And let me get a little bit more paper because I have used it all up, and because we have to do the large, 2 large flowers. Okay, so we're going to do 1 large flower in full strength, and I'm going to use the pad. And this is just going to be in absolute full strength right there. Okay, that's going to be the lowest one, the one under the other 3 flowers. Let's see if we can get it, the water spritzing to come out a little better on this. Okay, we're going to try it a few times. I'm determined, you guys. I'm determined to get it to come out. Okay, here we go. There! That came out pretty good. You see how it's all kind of variegated in the way it looks? I'm going back to this little one. We're going to get this little one yet. We're going to get you, little one. Because it's a real easy watercolor trick kind of method. There. I like it. See the little dots and stuff? Yes, much better. Oh, happy me. Okay, now I can go on. Yes, put prize if you want a prize today. All right, let's see now. We've got all 3 of our flowers, And now what we're going to do is we are going to cut them out with the dies. So I've got my little scissors here. I'm going to cut them apart. And right in here I'm going to have to cut very carefully because I did get those a little too close. I'm going to cut that carefully. Okay. And we can do the one that wasn't watercolored, the dark one, first. We'll cut that with our little boho blue mini machine. And the dies in this set work very, very well. So let's get this. It's an easy flower to arrange the dies on because it has a definite shape that you know exactly how it goes right away. So we'll run that one through. Okay, there's number 1 flower. And let's do number 2 flower. See this is what I love about the watercoloring. It's all, it's got a lot of activity going on. So we'll get this right on here. Let's see, where am I? There we go. And in the center, we don't need to worry. We are going to put in the center of our top flower, we're going to put some little matte black dots, which is going to really bring out the center of the flower. Here we go. So flower number 2, and then we're going to go with flower number 3 with the littler flower die. You can do so much with these beautiful watercolor look flowers by adding even more watercolor. That's what I just really love these guys. Let's see now. I might have the wrong die. Let me check. Let me just check. Oh, I do. I have the wrong die. That's for the smaller flower. This is the one. Okay, I think this is going to work. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to have to look closer to my face. Who has this set? I'd like to know from you who has this set. Tell me if you have it. For some reason, this isn't totally working either. What is going on? There we go. No? Yes. Okay, good. Got it. Because I know some of you are flower. Oh, Margaret, good to see you. Good morning in Australia, right? How's your weather? Hilda, you have this set. Okay. How do you like it? Have you used it? You can definitely do some of these things. And if you don't have a water spritzer, you can just use a little spray bottle. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do. I'm just going to say that much. All right. Let's bring back our card. Okay. Now, we've got all 3 of our flowers. Let's put our flower together. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut in everywhere the die kind of has an indentation. That's going to allow me to curl the flower petals up a little bit. And I want to do that so that I can get real dimension in addition to dimensionals. So I just kind of cut in a little bit at every place. Do I have it? Okay. And let me do that on everyone. Colleen, you have it, but you hate to admit you haven't used it. Yes, definitely. Oh, Margaret, it's cold because you're the opposite of us, aren't you, there in Australia? Am I right? It's Australia. I'm remembering correctly, aren't I? Yeah, you're in your winter when we're in our summer. Okay, so we're just cutting in a little bit, not too much, maybe just 1/4 of an inch. And we'll cut the small one too. Cindy Reed, good to see you. I am using, let me get it, the Textured Florals bundle. And we're talking about who has it and if they like it and have they used it and so forth. So do you have that, Cindy? Cindy's our Canada girl. One of our Canada girls. Okay, I think those are all cut. Okay, now what we're going to do is take our bone folder, if I can find it. Uh-oh. Where is my bone folder? Oh, here it is. Okay. And we're just going to curl up the leaves. Yes, you live in Kirrawee, Sydney, Australia. Oh, how fun. What a cute name for a city. Hi, Holly. Good to see you. All right, so we're curling up the little petals on the flowers. We've already cut in to separate the petals a little bit so they can get a little bit more dimension. Even the bottom of the flower, everything we want to curl up. You don't want to pull so much from the left if you're right-handed like I am. You don't want to pull this, but what you want to do is curl it around the bone folder using your thumb to press. So just curl, and even my thumb is what's moving the petals. Okay, there's this one. Let me curl it even we can even curl it a bit from the center. And especially these big flowers, we want to curl these. Just curl them. This cardstock, the basic white, is pretty firm, and so we're good curling it. It's not like vellum that tends to tear when you curl. Your city is Sydney, and the suburb is Kirrawee. Ah, Sydney. Well, then you're close to a lot, which is a good thing. I like to be close to the shops and stuff. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to stack our petals one on top of the other and use dimensionals, just one, to adhere them. And what I like to do, especially where the flower is exactly the same here, I'm going to put the light one on top of the dark one, and I'm going to alternate it by turning it around a little bit so different areas are kind of sticking up. And then I'm going to do the small one like that, and we're just going to see what we think about how that looks. I think that's not too bad. And so now, then you can also go back and pull up bits to make it even more dimensional. So now we're ready to adhere this to our rectangle here. In fact, I'm thinking what did I do before? Because we have a ribbon that we want to put on our rectangle, but I think I put the flower on first so that I knew where to put the ribbon. So let's do that. We're going to put 2 dimensionals on the back of this because we want it to really stick down, and it's rather a large flower. And let's see, I think I'm just going to put it right about there. I want the leaves to show. And then we'll put our ribbon on. I'm just using a bit of this fun, one of my favorite black gingham ribbons. Marcia, you do. Yes, you do. So it just takes a bit of ribbon. And I'm going to just kind of put it across. Let's see where I put it. And the way I do this is I put a bit of my Stampin' Seal down there and a bit on the other side, and that's how my ribbon is going to be adhered. Here's our little piece, and we're just going to put it across, and I think it'll look better a little lower, but let's just see where our spot is. Okay, there's our Stampin' Seal. And we'll just pull it across. Whoops. Okay, this one is a little bit lower. Okay. So that's good. Now we've got that little bit of ribbon, and we've got the card in the right direction. It opens this way. And now we're going to use some dimensionals to put our rectangle on. And I like to put my dimensionals over the ribbon to help make sure it's going to adhere down there. And I think 4 dimensionals is going to work fine here. 1 hour driving to get to from Sydney to your town. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Okay, so we're going to put that over. Isn't it getting cute? Very cute. Okay, now we have a sentiment that we're going to put on. And I'm going to use the Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And I've decided to use this sentiment. You'll see what Birthday Blooms for You is what it is. And this we have to stamp really hard. It's a different type of stamp set or ink, an ink pad than our other pads. So we want to get a lot of ink on there. And I'm going to put this For You down toward the bottom because I'm going to do a bit of trimming. Okay, Birthday Blooms for You. Now, I personally think the sentiment is a little large for this card. And so what I'm going to do is I am just going to trim the For You part off. And let me just do this. I'll get the large part of the paper out of the way so I can try to trim it evenly. I'm going to go up next about as high as I can go. Let me come down just a hair. I see just a little bit of ink that's still on there. Try to get that off. Okay. And that's not hard. It's not hard, and I think it's looking pretty good. So we're just going to put the For You sentiment right like that. Let's do a little something here. Let's do a little flagged in. Do you remember how to do it? You cut in the center just a little bit, and then you cut from the corner to that center line. Let's see. Okay, I didn't do a good job there. I've got enough paper to do a bit more. Let's try it again. I think I'm cutting. Let's try this. I don't like it. Okay, never mind. I've been doing this lately, so when I don't get the flagged end right, I don't know if you can even see. I just went ahead and did an angle. Sometimes if I'm like on camera, I don't get it as straight as I should. So I'm going to use just a little mini dimensional to get that sentiment on. Okay, how are we doing on time? Yeah, I thought this one would take us a while because I had a couple of techniques to show you. Okay, whoops. So we're going to put that right on there like that. Now we'll get our little matte black dots in the center of our flower. I'm going to use 1 large, and I'm going to put 2 mini ones right next to it. Oh, 1 mini one came right with it. How's that? Funny. Okay, I'm going to put it back over here. Okay, now the last thing we have to do is do our inside piece and our envelope. So I'm going to bring back my pad, and I'm going to put a gray granite leaf on the inside. You could put a flower or kind of anything you wanted. Whoops, I've got a dot on my fingernail. Okay, so let's just put a leaf down here. I think that makes a nice inside, and let's put a leaf on our envelope. Just like that. And now our card is finished. Well, we have to glue that piece on the inside. So let's do that. I think that carries the theme in really well. And you know, these aren't the first colors I would choose, but I forced myself to use some different colors, and I like it. There we go, just a little. Okay. I kind of like it. Okay, so there is our sweet little card made from the textured floral stamp set. I hope you guys liked it. Hello, Vicki. Good to see you. You can watch the replay from Arizona. Oh, that's another hot place. So let's come up. I'll post the card tomorrow on my blog, and tomorrow or the next day. And then you can rewatch this anytime you want to. So let's come up here and we will award a prize. Okay, the prize from last week was these fabulous 2022 to 24 in color pearls. This is a really nice gift. I really like these pearls a lot. They're beautiful. And I haven't seen the winner here. Marcia, I don't need more flowers, but I like this one. I haven't seen the winner on here today, but she'll probably watch the replay. And the winner is Jan Larrabee. Jan, congratulations. I'm so happy. You haven't won for a while, I don't think. And so I'm really happy, Jan, that you won the pearls. I will get in touch with you, and I do have your address, so I'll get these to you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here all the time. I really do. And our prize for next week is a set of 3 of my birthday cards. This is the first one, and this little guy is so cute. I just love him, and I loved playing with him. So they're not all of his. There's some special ones. There's I'll just show you so you know if you want to put down that you want them. You want the card. This one is from the Abigail Rose bundle, and this is a like a 2 open doors that open, 2 open card doors here with a belly band around it. And this is one we made here not that long ago, a fun celebrate birthday card using the I don't remember the name, the Fish Designer Series paper, right? Okay, so that's the prize for next week, next Wednesday. Thank you so much. Don't forget 3 things: the Designer Series paper sale 2 more days, the starter kit special 2 more days, and the special truck summer retreat with Dr. Robin and myself, where you get the truck bundle that's coming out July 6th. Email me, Peggy at prettypapercards.com, and we'll get you signed up for that. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful day. For those of you in the heat, stay cool, and a wonderful rest of your week.